I was born in a small island called Kanghwa. It's about 30 miles west of Seoul. I grew up in a small village. In the village, there were about 50 families. It was mostly farmers. At the start of the war, the South Korean government conscripted anybody between 18 and 40. So in the village, in the island, only people older than 40 and younger than 18 were left. There was a Korean army captain who visited his home before he rejoined his unit. They convinced him that he could do much better by organizing a local resistance force. I was 13 and I was asked to join what they call Korean Boy Army. So for next year and a half, I played a guerrilla. Our unit was real fighting army. We were armed with old Japanese-style rifles, which was taller than our height. So we had those. We had one good American carbine and several hand grenades, most of them old Japanese vintage. So we armed ourselves, and 24 hours we stood guard against Chinese invasion of the island.
Did you actually have duties? Did you encounter situations where you actually had to use the force that you were taught?
Yes. Yes and no. The tragic action we saw was not real combat. We were sentries, and one evening they brought a man, I thought there was about 40, 45, and he was a stranger. And we interrogated him. We were kids. I didn't know where they got the idea. They started torturing him. And they extracted a confession out of him. Yes, I'm a spy. I don't know who did it. Next morning, we saw him shot in the ditch. It was a very disciplined thing, but later when I read Lord of Flies, we were Lord of Flies, and there were bad elements who could torture, who could kill without thinking. It was a puzzle to me, and I just couldn't forget about it, and I wondered, how could it happen? They were just ordinary kids. I think, and I realized that those who are usually cowards, they wanted to use this kind of opportunity to show their courage, quote, courage. I think that's how the bad things can happen in the situation like Lord of Flies or in my Korean Boy Army kind of thing. So those are even though it was just still a puzzle to me, as I woke up as an adult, and we are not all innocent. We are not all boys anymore. We can do bad things.